Get this thing set up here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh wow, fish just jumped. Okay, I think we're good for the moment. Good morning. Morning, YouTube. Out here on the dock this morning. Get things set up. Yeah, okay. Out here this morning. Lake Erie tributary. And we're going to see what we can catch. It's a beautiful morning. I hope people aren't watching because they're out fishing, honestly. But if you were not so lucky, then fish vicariously through me. Let's see how many goldfish we can smash today. What do you think? Just gotta wait till we see if anybody wants to pop in today. Hopefully everybody's out just enjoying the day and they don't have time to watch my live stream, but some people are not so lucky, right? Oh, we got one. Okay. As usual, if the feed isn't working, make sure you let me know. I have never live streamed here, but it'd be nice to know if it's all working okay. But good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. South breeze coming off the lake. It's a little bit chilly here, but it's not much of a breeze yet. Saw a fish jump. I think I had a bite right when I cast in, honestly, but I was busy setting up all this stupid camera gear. Oh, it's all good. And there's a goose. I think the geese are like done nesting already. Got a little bit of time before we pack up for the big trip on the weekend. We're heading to the Big Smoke on the weekend. See what we can catch in the most urban of settings. But for now, we're out here in the boonies, Lake Erie. Seeing if anything wants a garlic worm. Let's see if we can get some more goldfish today. What do you think? What is my PB? Well, I mean, depends on the species. But thanks for joining in, Rose67, my PB. Hello, Beth Lene 22. How you doing today? I got a lot of PBs because I'm a multi-species guy. PB channel cat is 38 pounds. PB carp, I don't even know, maxed out a 50-pound scale. I'm good. It's a beautiful morning. Doing some fishing. Couldn't be better, really. It's a long list of PBs, but those are probably the things I would catch here. Drum, I could catch a drum here. I think I've got like a 32-inch drum before. Subscribed and liked. Thanks, brother. I assume you're a brother. If not, thanks, sister. Appreciate it. Appreciate your subscription. Yeah, that was many years ago. It was caught on the Grand River. A lot of people don't even believe that weight is real, but It was. I don't really carry a scale anymore, but I did back then. Oh, I think I might have just had a little tickle. I'm fishing. My PB is 21 pounds walleye. Holy cow. That's a big walleye. Fruit Squad, welcome aboard. You want to see what I've... Well, I haven't caught anything yet because I just got here, but I'm pretty sure I had one bite right when I cast out, or a fish ran into my line. First walleye, well, you may as well just... Do I catch bass? Yeah, bass season here is closed until the 4th Saturday in June, so... but yes, yeah, I absolutely fish bass. 7.4 largemouth is my biggest, and 7.2 smallmouth. Do I know what's in here? Oh, I mean, at this time of year, it's Lake Erie tributary. Things are warm. I saw a dead smallmouth bass when I walked up, which is actually kind of rare. But there's a lot of catfish and carp. Drum. We get the channel cats in here. We get the carp. Bullhead. There's perch. There'll be white bass any day now. I haven't gotten it yet this year. I've caught a couple of little walleye in here before too. It's raining. Oh, really? Yeah, we're supposed to get the rain tomorrow. That's what they say. Can hear the rain. Wow, that's a good rain. Yeah, we're supposed to get poured on tomorrow, and of course, I'm going to Toronto to film. But at least it's, a city. We can hide under a bridge or something. Fight some homeless people for a spot, not literally just fight them, I may have just had a bite. Yeah. Kind of looked like a bite. This wind's coming from a weird direction. Pretty warm. Well, actually, we had a pretty cold night. That's definitely something biting on it. 1 sec here. Yeah, it was. We had frost last night, and it's a little bit chilly here right now. It's nice that there's no wind, though. PB bass is good. Minus 1.2 pounds. Started not too long ago. Yeah, I mean, trust me, it was many years ago. When I was a kid, I was all about the bass, and that's what we did every day. And it was literally just like a little pond that I caught it on. Local. I had my boat in there, probably 360 days a year we were in the boat fishing there back then. So put the time in. That's how you get the big ones, I guess. And it was actually on the last day of bass season. It was November 31st, and I caught it on a jig right against the bank. There's a storm that hit me. Yeah, it's been a lot of storms this spring here too. I have to go see a sub like, well, thank you for joining us for the short amount of time you did, and appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Yeah, it's these cold nights that are killing the fishing here. Like, honestly, normally you sit here and you're just catching bullheads to the point it's annoying. And this spring just hasn't been like that. Not that I want to catch a million bullheads, but better than nothing, I guess. Well, this isn't a pond. This is, I'm not going to say specifics, but this is a creek that flows into the North Shore of Lake Erie. I'm on the Eastern Basin. It's Ontario, Canada. The pond where I caught the bass many years ago is gone. It was called Silver Lake, and it's been drained, unfortunately. Since then, about probably 15 years ago, they drained the lake. Now it's just a big, dirty, ugly swamp. Yeah, it's unfortunate. All the little water bodies around aren't like that anymore, though, anyway. everything. Everybody's got a kayak, right? So they just get pounded to death. And people have a bad habit of keeping all the giant genetic necessary fish, trophy class fish, and they're gonna go fish there. Where I am right now. Well, it's not to keep it, I'm not trying to keep any spots from you specifically, but to say them on a live stream is really dumb because who knows who's watching. And there's a lot of people that just watch these live streams looking for spot burning so they can go and fish places out or get them shut off. I get little tiny taps on that worm. I don't think I'm going to swing at them. I mean, nothing's secret anymore, but it's not good to drive traffic to a specific spot. But yeah, unfortunately, that pond is gone. I would say, where I caught my PB, yeah. It's really too bad that lake is gone. Honestly, it was a gold mine while it lasted. There was a lot of crappies in there too back then. Unfortunately, these things happen. It's cheaper for the government to remove dams than to repair them, so that's what they tend to do nowadays. If it doesn't serve any purpose. But if I was going for a big largemouth now, I would go to the Kawartha Lakes. There's a lot of 5+ bass in those lakes. Maybe not Rice Lake or Skoogog because they get pounded pretty hard, but I would think like, Pigeon's really good. Pigeon Lake and Buckhorn, those kind of lakes. Yes, sirree. Come on, fish. Give me something. Every time I do a live stream, it's a struggle bus, like literally every single time. Though I am having some taps, so that's good, I guess. Looks chill there. It's, like this time of year, it's awesome here. I love it. Are there fish there? Well, I hope so. There should be. Should be all kinds of them. I did see one jump. But yeah, normally it's just rolling this time of year, like spring in Lake Erie, Usually it's a smash fest, but we keep on having these cold nights and it just shuts everything down. But looks like in about a week we're gonna have our real spring. We're gonna start to catch some more things and stuff, and probably right in time too, because pike and walleye open tomorrow here. Pelaxix. Hey, I went to Port Dalhousie last weekend to scope things out, but it was like 2 nice parks. I would feel out of place fishing there. Any specific spots around there for fishing? What do you mean you feel out of place? Have you seen the people there? I mean, Martindale above Dalhousie is it's got a lot of fish in it. A lot of fish in it, actually. Got everything from muskies to walleye to a lot of pike and crappies. Everything's in there. What kind of fish are in here? I mean, literally anything under the sun. Anything that's in Lake Erie could be here right now. Usually this time of year, it's catfish, carp, perch, white perch, drum, stuff like that. Not a lot's open right now. Like, trout's open, but probably isn't any trout here. Could be, though. Yeah. Thanks for coming back, Pelaxis. Yeah, I would just send it to Port Dalhousie. Go fish are you worried about too many people being around? Just go down the pier where nobody is. Nobody's ever on the pier for some reason. Yeah, we're waiting. Tomorrow we got pike and walleye opening, and I'll be ignoring them. I'll be fishing other things in Toronto, but that'll be nice. I can start putting my boat in, trolling for walleye, and I mean, pike's open year-round on Lake Erie, but it isn't in the tribs where they kind of are right now. I'm gonna check this worm because it's definitely getting tapped. Oh, it's still there. I'm gonna try dropping it right off the dock here. It's a little bit deeper. I think the channel pretty much comes right under my feet, actually. Here. Yeah, this is a very annoying spring. It's like things were good and then they just kind of shut down. The nights got cold again. This breeze is picking up and that's kind of annoying. I'm glad I was smart enough to bring a jacket. The breeze is not coming where it said it was supposed to be coming from the absolute opposite direction, actually. It's supposed to be a north wind and it's coming straight south, right off the lake. Kind of chilly. Oh, yeah. I see a turtle. Maybe I'll catch him. Look at these garlic-infused worms. So far, all they've caught is a rainbow trout and a goldfish. It's like the pellet feeding fish seem to like the garlic. Maybe they put garlic in pellets. Not too much else has been hitting them yet. Except for that kind of looks like something is going on with my bait right now. What is going on? Was the trout a keeper? Yeah, it was a keeper. It was about, not a very big one, but it was 14 inches. My buddy caught it. It was a stock trout. I've been doing a little speck fishing and brown fishing for the little resies and kept a couple of them on opening day. You like watching people fish? Well, that's good, because that's what my channel's all about. Hopefully that breeze isn't like interfering with the sound or I don't like where it's coming from. It's kind of annoying. Yepers. Nature goofs. Sounds good. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, sounds good. The audio. Okay, thanks. Sorry. I work night shift and I'm kind of dumb. I'm kind of dumb anyway, but night shift doesn't help. Current is coming into the river right now, so incoming tide, but it's not a real tide on Lake Erie. It's just a bathtub effect. Usually I get my bites when the current's going out. I've said that before on streams, but that's when the warmer creek water is going into the lake. It tends to be better, but you never know. Oh, fishy, bite my hook. I kind of want to catch a drum. I don't know why. I woke up well, didn't wake up. I went out and thought I feel like catching a drum today. Hype for walleye opener tomorrow. Hidden attempts. Nice. Yeah, I'll be ignoring walleye opener until probably Tuesday. Because I didn't even realize it was walleye opener and I'm going to Toronto. Probably not much chance of catching a walleye in Toronto. There is a chance though. Could happen. Toronto will be great. Yeah, I hope so. I've never fished the harbor or anything. I got my good friend Christopher there is gonna show me around and hopefully we can find something to catch. I really don't care what we catch. Catch some suckers or whatever. cooler if we caught like pike and walleye, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. It'll be great anyway. And we're gonna be doing I'm probably gonna do a live stream tomorrow night after we're done fishing, and if anyone's interested, it'll be. I know we'll be going head to head with WWE Backlash, so you know the crowds might flounder a little bit, but you know we're gonna do a little, just an after fishing live stream. Probably have a couple beers and talk about the day. Next week will be my first official fishing trip. Can't wait. I'll try the Queenston docks and Lower Niagara and maybe the whirlpool. Nice. The whirlpool was such a hike. I don't even think I would make it anymore at this point in my life, but it can be worth it. There's certainly all kinds of fish there. It's really on and off. Probably still some trout kicking around. Yeah, good luck to you, my friend. Chuck a big spoon or something. You never know what you catch. I assume they're probably still catching browns and stuff in there. As long as there's bait, there's fish. I never really fished it springtime, honestly. I always went to Dalhousie. The hike up those stairs is terrible. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, when I was younger, it was worth it to me. Not so much anymore. There's a lot of cool fish down there that like nobody targets too. Buffalo and weird stuff. You really never know in that river. That's what's so cool about it. Come on, fish. I thought I was going to get a fish real quick, you know? Current's starting to stop now. It's going to flow out the other way and probably prove me wrong about my whole theory about the creek water. Alexis, you were on one of my previous streams and you had just started fishing, right? Like, just because you mentioned Port Dalhousie, I was talking about that. I believe it was to you before. I'm pretty sure it was you. Oh, that's something going on right below me. Well, my bait's in the right spot. Does that fish want to eat? That was me not started yet officially, technically. Oh, okay. Well, best of luck on your first try of the season. And you know, I think you'll like my channel because my channel is not always, but often geared towards people who are kind of new to fishing. Because I actually have something to teach those people. Maybe not a whole lot, but a little bit, you know? The advanced people with all the money, I ain't got nothing to teach them. They got it all. I mean, my number one concern is all fish are good fish, and I really don't care what I catch anymore. I've caught a lot of different fish, and it's just I don't need to just target one all the time. Kind of get bored doing that. I was heavy into the carp for a couple weeks, and I'm already over that. But again, if I catch a carp today, I'm not going to complain. I love to fight. the last couple weeks, I've been putting up a tackle box together and such, looking clear in section Dollarama and such, and I think I might have all I need now. Just a little warmer weather. Yeah, it doesn't take much, man. Really, it doesn't. I mean, I've been fishing all spring with like hooks and sinkers and 2 spinners in my car. Like I haven't had to bring anything else. And bait, obviously, but you know, we catching fish. When we start to get the boat out and start to troll for walleye, then I'm gonna start bringing all the tackle boxes out. And the boat will have 17 rods and 70 pounds of tackle in it. But I like the simplicity of this spring fishing. It's good. It's good. You don't need much. I do wish I brought a couple of swim baits because I would like to see if there is some white bass in here. But I did not bring any. Doesn't look like there's any white bass in here anyway. Kind of looks. That's great. When will the walleye be at the elbow? That's so I don't troll out deep. So personal experience, I don't really know, but I know Eastern Basin is generally right around when bass opens, the end of June. That's when I start to get them here, anyways. Because I do troll out this way once in a while. And thank you for joining Henry Wang 6156. Yeah, I've never actually trolled the elbow. I've had a couple of offers to go before, and they never panned out. But that's deep water, right? So that's pretty much when the lake is at its peak warmth. That's when they move there, summertime. But end of June should be the start of all that. I have heard of a couple walleyes caught in the Eastern Basin so far this year. Well, that's definitely not hitting crazy numbers yet. A lot of guys launch here and troll for the walleyes. Yes, sir. I heard a rumor from a local that apparently back in the day when he used to troll at the elbow, or here in LBB, yeah, I'm sure you will see me around. That's my home water. Hopefully we will see you there. I'm usually in shallow. My boat's not very big, but I do troll sometimes. I got some riggers this year. I might do like salmon and stuff. Not on Erie, on Lake Ontario. Might go to Guelph or something. Or Grimsby, not Guelph. And I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to deep trolling, but we'll figure it out. Seems pretty simple. You drop your baits down and move the boat. Same, yeah. What, you're in Long Point? Get all the locals in today. That's cool. The algorithm's actually working properly. Last time we had someone from like Spain or something. Italy, that's what it was. Switzerland, Italy. He must have been right on the border because he crossed the border at the time I was having his stream. It was pretty cool. All anglers welcome. That's for sure. We got a stick. I don't know what's going on with the fishing here this year. wasn't even that long ago I was smashing bullheads here. Like right here. Again, I'm not disappointed that I'm not catching bullheads nonstop because it's kind of a waste of worms, but better than nothing. Now the current's coming in again. It never went out. That's weird. Bathtub's filling up on one side. Nothing jumping. Oh, everybody say hi to my wife. She's watching in the live stream today. And my mom. Hope you catch a big one. I have to get off my phone. All right, Roycer, thanks for joining in, my friend. Hopefully we'll see you around in the future. Have a great day. Hey, wife and mom. I don't think they could see the chat, but someone said, hey, wife and mom. You missed it. He just got a 12-pounder. That's right. It was a 12-pound perch, actually. It was crazy. Broke the world record by like 10 pounds. I just put it back. I'm not about that kind of glory. Trophy catches are not meant to be kept. Yeah, I agree, actually. Although I'm pretty sure if I got a 12-pound perch, I'd be submitting that record. That'd be like absolutely crushing the records. I'd want my name attached to that. Sorry, I'd have to go for glory for a 12-pound perch. Pretty sure they'd be too old to spawn by that point anyway. Okay, I'm gonna cast her back to the other side. Nothing under my dock. Dang it. I think right across the river is where all the fish are. That's what the locals say. No matter where you are, the fish are always on the other side of the river. Or the other side of the pond. Unless you get in a boat, and then all the fish are right against the bank. I don't know about these garlic worms. Maybe that's what I gotta do, is stop using the damn garlic worms. I know garlic's usually good, but sure ain't smoking a whole lot of fish on these stupid things. You'd think a worm's a worm, right? Adding a little scent to it shouldn't hurt it, but maybe. It's all right. We're here for the goldfish. Got a lot of weird things in here. Got just about everything in here. I might be taking a little tour up here in the boat next week. Weather's supposed to be good as it says right now. We'll see if that sticks around. Since the weather forecast changes every day. A lot of cool fish upstream of here sometimes anyway. Maybe not this year, since this year's weird. I find it cool how it's like my last stream was like all of my normal friend group was here, and this time like seems like mostly new people, not you, Pelaxis, but and obviously my wife and my mom aren't new. Actually, they kind of are, because I think last week was the first time they watched. But yeah. Kind of cool how this whole thing works. It'll be cooler is if we actually caught fish on live stream. Come on. I know there's something in here. There's never not something in here. I have to change my bait though. I don't know, I'm losing faith in the garlic worms. They were cheap though. I think they were like $3 a dozen. That's cheap here. Technically, it wasn't last. Yeah, try saying hi in the chat, Maddie. Yeah, I guess that was Monday. Yeah, that's right. Monday was my last stream. Thought it was last week. Sorry guys, I was reading text messages. People rudely interrupted my live stream with their texts. Yeah. This ain't gonna be like a 5-hour stream today. Got some things to do before we go on our trip tomorrow, but I wanted to get out and do a little bit of a stream, see what the fishing's like. Are you allowed 2 rods? Are you into that? Also, have you considered a tripod for the lines? I have a tripod actually. It's just a little one, but I have a big one. It's just really heavy, and I don't. When I start doing live streams in the boat, I'll definitely bring the bigger, heavier one, and it'll be like you'll see me actually holding the rod. But we're doing FPV for now with this little dollar store tripod. And 2 rods, you are not. Well, you are in the boat on Lake Erie, but not on shore, unless you're carp fishing. If you're using plant-based bait for carp, you can use actually 3 rods. But I don't like doing that because then you're resorting to just carp fishing, and I like some variety. You know, like the variety I'm getting right now, a variety of nothing. Did you ask that because it's shaking a lot? I can put it down. I'm also on a dock, so the dock's moving around, right? It's just a floating dock, so it moves a little bit. But I know it's shaky when I hold the thing, but I'm trying to do that so you can like hear me without me leaning over it all weird. Bethany, you're back? Well, welcome back. Good to see you again. Fishing hasn't picked up. I don't know. Maybe if I fished in the evening, fishing might be better when the water's at its warmest point. Unfortunately, in the evening is when I sleep because I gotta work at night. I know another person. Yeah, you missed it. Another missed. Well, okay. Nothing, I'm guessing. Yeah, nothing yet. Except for that 12-pound perch I got. World record. Quick release. I just took the hook out, left it in the water. No, just joking. I was actually getting more bites when I first started than I am now. There is fish here. Seen a couple moving around. All it takes is one big bite, right? the days when you're not catching a million little tiny fish, maybe that's just because there's one giant fish there scaring him away. I just gotta hope he wants some garlic. Yeah, bluegill, that's right. Yeah, 12-pound bluegill. It migrated here from Georgia, I think, through the Mississippi River. I just googled the world record perch is 10 pounds? What? That must be European perch. They got those redfin perch that are like enormous. But I guess a perch is a perch. I don't know. I think there are different subspecies of perch there. They got red fins on them. I know the provincial record is like 2.5 pounds or something, which is pretty enormous for a perch. Just like they got those, they got like a European version of walleye called Xander, and they're like way bigger. And they're like, oh yeah, we don't want that invasive species here. It's like, yeah, I would hate to have bigger walleye. What an awful scenario that would be. Okay. Get into a better position here. Hopefully we don't knock this thing over. Oh. Thought my phone was charging and it wasn't. Apparently one of my USB ports doesn't work. See, it's now. Oh dear. Well, this is not panning out. I thought this was going to be like fast action, lots of little fish. I thought I was going to be catching perch, honestly. And maybe a drum. Still might get my drum though. I'm sure they're in here. Got some nice bowfin here too. Actually, a couple weeks ago, got my first one of the season here. I know the Americans think bowfin are trash fish, but I love them. I think they're so cool. I think it's time to switch my bait. What do you think? I think I'm going to put a piece of shrimp on. Speaking of bowfin, let's try and get one. This ain't it, you know? Waste of a garlic worm. You'd think a worm would be the quickest thing to get a bite on, but not always. Grab a little Johnny Shrimpo here. Take the skins off. Fish don't like to peel them. Fire that over on that side. That's gotta be good. Can you see it? Gotta be good for a bowfin right there. Snagged. Pretty muddy over on that bank. Okay, shrimp's in. Eyes on the prize. It's bowfin time. Or whatever. Who cares? Let's catch a fish. Still waiting for this current to go the other way. I think that might be the difference maker here. This bathtub is all full on this side. Slowing down. You can tell it's a south wind if all the water's coming into the creek from the lake. Not much current here anyway, but we did get some rain yesterday. Last night. It must not have been very much. I'm thinking things will turn around when the current turns around. Well, I'm hoping anyway. Come on, fishies. Trying to feed them expensive shrimp. They're just so unappreciative. Maybe I need garlic shrimp. Butter and herbs, garlic, mozzarella infused. Then you gotta cook the shrimp over an open flame. Man, this water is just coming this way and it's not going nowhere else. I think it's stopping now. Maybe. Oh, it's just good to get out, that's what I find. Maybe I should just not do live streams when I have the boat out, because I don't know. Live streams are cursed. Except for when I got that goldfish on Monday. That was actually bomb. It was a huge goldfish. Man, this breeze is picking up. It's chilly. I'm tired of almost spring. We just have real spring. Oh, that was a bite. Just one little tap there. And these fish just aren't having it because it's. Oh dear, I should have set the hook into that. That was a better bite. Oh. No! That was like solid too. Damn, he was chewing on the shrimp that's not on the hook. Crafty little bugger. Okay. Well, that was promising. That was very promising. We did have a solid thump. Fish was on at the bait, away from the hook. Smart, crafty, crafty. Swing and a miss. Hey, Rick. Good morning. Yeah, it was probably a bullhead. Waiting for these stupid cold nights to end, so, you know, maybe we'll have spring in July. It's always freaking cold night before I go fishing. But that's okay. It is what it is. What do we got here? Facebook garbage. Gonna ignore that. I really want to catch a drum today. That's what I'm hoping for. I think I said that on Monday too, and I caught a goldfish. Today's the day. This breeze, man, like how wrong is the weather network all the time? It was supposed to be a north wind, and it's literally straight south. And it was supposed to be like 8K wind, and it's like 20. Weathermen and polo. Oh, there was a bite. Come on, take it. Take it. Better than that. Oh. Look at this. They're freaking tearing at the shrimp that wasn't on the hook. They ate the bottom half. I don't think that's a bullhead. But now there's nothing but hook for him to eat. So we're gonna find out right now. Or he just won't bite because he sees a hook there. I was sure that was a catch. Yeah, actually, I was convinced that one was on. He was like going crazy on it. But there was no way. It was the wind. Rick gave me this little fiberglass rod. Rick LaRock is in the chat. And it is a hoot when you catch a fish on it. Pretty much makes anything fight. Eagle Claw, Featherlight, OG with the Shakespeare Sigma from the 90s on it. Rick's really into the rod and reel brands, and he'll ask me about a brand of rod, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't even look at what brand of rod I'm buying. A lot of fun to fish with for sure. Yeah, it is. I appreciate you giving that to me. You know what was the best thing I caught on it was the cohos in the fall. That was awesome. Can't believe I landed any of them, honestly, in that little creek. What's up, Jeffrey Green? Thanks for joining us. What is up with me? Well, I'm out fishing. I've missed a couple of fish now. I haven't caught anything. They're biting around the hook, as they tend to do. Crafty little buggers. What if I should just put on like an enormous piece of shrimp? Well, no, that would be dumb. Where am I fishing from? Well, I don't ever give specifics because I don't like driving traffic to fishing spots. Not to keep it secret from you specifically, but you never know who's watching. But I am on the north shore of Lake Erie, Eastern Basin, on a tributary between Long Point, and Dunville. From North Carolina. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have to worry about you coming here then. No, it's just you never know who's watching. But yeah, North Shore Lake Erie. That's where we're at. North Carolina. Another one from North Carolina. We had one in here last week from North Carolina. That's cool. Central. Well, no, I'm definitely on the Eastern Basin. Central Basin, maybe Long Point. There isn't really a Central Basin. There's East and West. But you could call Long Point the Central Basin. But I'm east of Long Point. Damn, I gave it away. Now everyone's going to come here. Oh, Kern's going. It's going the other way. It's go time. Time for a giant bass. How's fishing been in North Carolina, Jeffrey Green? The deep end. That's why there's so many species around here. Yeah. Yeah, it's the part of this Great Lake that's actually a Great Lake. Though I'm pretty sure there's carp and catfish in the Western Basin too. I think I could safely assume, and bowfin. Maybe a drum or two. I don't know. I hear there's a couple of drum in the Detroit River. See? There's no shrimp hanging off the hook anymore, and that fish knows. It's like, I ain't touching no hook. Yeah, this is disappointingly slow again. Gotta find some new fishing spots. I barely know any. My line did just move, but I think that's just the current now ripping out. Well, hopefully the big smoke goes better than this. It will, because I won't be live streaming the fishing there, so guaranteed to catch fish. In fact, I'm going to leave everything at home. I'm just going to bring a spool of line and a safety pin, and probably have the best day of my life. Let's go get a sip of water here, put you guys down. And people are dropping out of the stream. Don't blame you, nothing here. Oh boy. It's just good to get out, that's what I find. Yeah, birds. Come on, fishy. Oh, was that a thing? Did a thing happen? Doesn't look like it. More text messages. Certainly is a nice day. It is, yeah. This breeze is kind of cool, but I've been in worse recently. Water's still cold everywhere. Like, even the Grand was under 55. So, like, catfish aren't even peak yet. They peak at 55. That's when they start to really bite. We lucked into a couple, though. That was nice. And I was thinking about it afterwards. Those fish that kept running with the bait that we couldn't hook, I think they might have been gar, because the same thing was happening when I was float fishing that cut bait. Fish would drag it down, and I'd let them take it, and they'd run, and I'd set the hook, and there'd be nothing there. So I think there might have been some gar there just coming in. It's not the first time that scenario has happened to me. Of course, the one thing I didn't bring to the Grand was minnows, and definitely should have, because there was lots of minnows there, and didn't have my car, of course. We drove Dennis's vehicle, so I didn't have my net to catch any minnows. I gotta put a fresh piece of shrimp on here. That one's kind of torn up. Should be getting a bite now. Water's going the other way. A lot of birds out here. And that's what it's all about. It's bird watching. That's really what I do. Sure, you can have a line in the water, but it's all about seeing that speckled tittlebob. Its natural habitat. The change in temperature is going to be like flipping a switch, and they're saying it's going to be a really hot summer. So, well, yeah, same as last year. That was bite. Same as last year. Remember May 2-4 weekend, we were bundled up, and then like a week later, it was summer forever. Holy crap, that was a good bite. Come on, fish. Man, oh man. I'll take a hot summer. I won't. Me and Rick, we don't like the heat. Well, oh, there's my water. Hope you got a good view of that. We lost our shrimp. That fish had it. I was literally carrying it towards me, and I still missed him. Welcome back to the I Suck at Fishing podcast. Got the rubber hooks out today. I'll read that in just a second. Just hooking a bait up here. Sorry for the delay. Gotta get back out there. It's a big old drum. Okay, sorry about that. I don't like the heat, but like winter activities suck. Yeah, you know, I used to live and breathe for ice fishing, but not so much anymore. I do like, you know, I really like late fall. Like that's like I think that's peak. It's like my favorite season. But Summer can be good. Last summer it got too hot. Like one day I was trolling the Grand and the water was like 84 degrees. I caught a walleye and I swear it was dead before it was even in the boat. But, you know, some fish like the heat. If you like bowfin, a hot summer is perfect. They love that stuff. I know the trout fishermen are really liking this cold spring. I think they're still getting like migratory rainbows in the creeks. Not a million of them, but there's still some around for sure. I have not even entertained the thought of doing that this year. I know Mike got a couple last week some point. And you know, it's got to be good if Mike caught trout. Oh, I really should have been paying attention there. He's got it again. Got something. Got something. Whoa, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I think, maybe. It's kind of coming in like a log now. I don't think it's a bullhead, but if it is, it's a big one. Oh wow, it's right here. What is it? It is a bullhead. Miller is into them still. Mostly dropbacks. They're arriving. A boot or a tire? Well, pretty close. I got a bullhead. Big one. Like I said, anything fights on this rod. Get him up here. Okay. Bullhead. It's a pretty good one. Just a step up from a boot. I kind of thought that the way it was biting, it was going to be a bullhead, but it was fighting harder than usual. Them cold water bullheads, they put up a scrap. I gotta put new bait on, putting you guys down. 1 sec. A little bit closer to the middle. Well, there we go. Gengi. Good luck, bud. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for coming. I think you were right about the other fish being a gar. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think it's probably what it was. It's like bowfin, channel cats. If they got the bait in their mouth enough to run, then they got the hook, right? The fish Dennis had was definitely, I think, a bowfin because it was all squirrely. The first one he had. But it also bit completely different than the other ones. All right. Well, we got our daily bullhead out of the way, so that's good. I didn't get one of those on Monday. Oh dear. Like, it's actually like deeper than out there under this dock. You'd think I could just like drop the bait down here, but I never catch anything doing that. But I would think if I was a drum, that's where I would be. Right in that deep hole. Oh dear. Something might have just happened. That outgoing tide's got the bullheads all fired up. That's what it's all about. Wow, it's like chilly. Like I gotta keep my hands in my pockets. What are we at now? May 8th? Going to Lily Mart. I'll be back. Good luck. All right. I'll see you on the flip side. Hopefully we caught a few more fish by then. Lily Mart. It's a big ride. I'm gonna have to I have to run to my car in a few minutes, but we're good for now. I actually left all my tackle in the car. We got one hook. My car's like 30 seconds behind me, so if I gotta run to the car, it won't be much of a break. Just for warning. We got the ripping wind. It's really picking up. Holy. May have just had another bite. My rod's at a weird angle right now. Mine's kind of straight out. Oh, and the current just stopped. The wind picked up. It's pushing more water to this side of the lake again. It's going to be a high water day on this side of the lake. It actually already is, because that stuff on the other side is usually dry land. Well, sure ain't smoking them, but we caught a fish. That's what matters. Oh. God, this wind is annoying. I can't even tell if it's a bite or the wind. You'd think a bullhead would have eaten my garlic worm. Why'd I have to use shrimp? Oh, yeah. See the people dropping out of the chat again. That's okay. I know it's not that fire here. And people got stuff to do. It's a Friday morning, right? I'm surprised Superfly isn't here yet. It's usually my number one customer. Number one guest. Hopefully he's out fishing. Come on, fishies. All that time I was fishing for that one bullhead on the nest over there. He gave a good scrap though for a bullhead. It was exciting. Still want my drum. I think I'll probably get a drum in Toronto. Gotta be drums there. I'm sure of it. Has anybody ever taken their rods on the train? On the GO train? Christopher says I won't have an issue, but I'm kind of wondering. I got like a telescoping rod I could bring, but God, I hate those rods. I'd rather just bring a rod. Rod. Oh dear. Who's got weekend plans? If you haven't said anything yet. What you up to? It's Walleye Opener, Southern Ontario this weekend. I know one guy said he was going to fish the Thames. Oh, no one on the GO train give a crap about anything. Unless you're using it rush hour on a work day, you should be completely fine. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much what Christopher said too. He said sit in the lower area by the door or something, but I didn't think it'd be an issue. The rod splits in half, so I'll just like strap it to my backpack. I won't bring a 12-footer. I'll just bring a 6-foot rod. Yeah, I heard the GO train is quite the place, and then I got to take it on the subway afterwards. Get to Christopher's house. That's always an adventure. Nothing beats the Toronto subway. It's like the people of Walmart on steroids. You'd think it'd be fine at, Saturday morning, but who knows? Mm-hmm. Yep, for the longest time, Christopher came out here to fish for obvious reasons. Well, maybe not obvious right now. Fishing's a little bit better in Lake Erie than it is in Toronto Harbor. But it was time we did the opposite. I gotta go to the big smoke and be a redneck in the city. It's all foreign to me, all of that urban stuff. The most urban I get is Port Dalhousie, and I just stay away from everybody there. Hamilton Harbor once in a while. Haven't done that in a couple of years though. I really should. I should go there actually for this. Spring's good in Hamilton Harbor if you're into bottom feeders. Fish just moved to somewhere on the shore. And the current has stopped again. Winds ripping straight south. Hopefully the weather's wrong tomorrow and it just doesn't rain on us. course, it's never wrong when you want it to be. Yeah, well, all we can do is keep trying, right? You never know when you're gonna get that surprise fish. Like Monday when I got that goldfish, that was a surprise catch, and that's what I live for. I love to be wrong. Come on, fishy. Oh dear, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Give me some conversation. Let's converse. We can talk about anything. Preferably not politics, but you know, if we got it, we got it. Really looking forward to things being open this weekend, because once this weekend hits, that's like everything's open except bass, basically. Then it's time to shine. We can start bringing some lures and doing other things. But I do love my bait fishing too. It's all good. Every day is different. I did try. I was gonna do some trout fishing. I don't know if it was Wednesday maybe. And all the spots have been picked to death now. It just wasn't very good. I went to like 2 different spots and I was like, wasn't feeling it. Packed up, went home. Actually, I played around at one spot, like literally playing in the creek, catching crayfish, and I was like trying to find worms in the side of a hill, and just basically being a 12-year-old child. And that kept me busy. Didn't catch no fish though. Well, I think I did actually catch a creek chub or something, but yeah. Sometimes that's fun too. Today I was kind of hoping I'd catch some fish though, you know? Kind of wondering if I still got even shrimp on there. Put a bigger chunk on. The Drum Delight. We will see. We will see. This water's ripping back into the creek again. It went out for like 5 minutes, and now it's just ripping in. Water's pretty high today. As really it should be. Oh. So then, I don't know, have you guys ever heard of something called commute? Apparently, Christopher says in Toronto there's like a car rental system. You rent them by the hour. I was like, sounds like it's gonna be cheaper than Uber. I don't know how that works though. They must take a deposit or something, but I didn't really plan on smashing the car up. I thought that was pretty cool. Not as cool as sitting on a muddy creek, talking to yourself and catching nothing. One bullhead. My hero. I wouldn't be hungry today if I was fishing for food, though, because that was an edible bullhead. Bullheads are actually kind of delicious at this time of year when the water's still cold. If you didn't know, now you know. They're definitely worth eating. They're all meat, all muscle, all the way down. Kind of feel like eating some fish today. Maybe I'll do that. I got some rainbow fillets in the freezer. Man, this current is ripping in like crazy. Ripping into the creek. Oh, I got a stick stuck on my line now. Lots of debris. There we go. Yeah, people dropping out of the chat. I don't blame you. It is what it is. But you're going to miss it when I catch that world record perch with a tag in it. And a few more people coming in. Okay. We're not dead yet. It's unbelievable how this current just keeps coming into the creek. Oh, the whole time I've been here, pretty much. Basically, it usually goes back and forth. Quite the south wind. Okay, I think I'm going to check this bait. Still there. It's all twisted up though. I'm going to put it like 3 feet off the dock. It's a little bit deeper here. I got a feeling that's where my drum's going to come from. Or something cool. I hope. And stuff. Nobody being chatty. Well, hopefully you're all content just to watch. Or you gotta run in the background, who knows. It's all good. I don't blame nobody for ducking out today. This is pretty slow. But it doesn't mean that there isn't something big that's gonna come around. Never give up. We got probably an hour and a half. I'm gonna stick it out here unless the feed drops like I did last time. But then I gotta get stuff ready and get myself ready for bed. As far as I know, I don't really need to bring much to Toronto. You know, Christopher's got a lot of gear, and I plan on just losing all of his lures personally. It's really the best thing I could do for him. He likes to buy fishing stuff, so if I lose a bunch of lures, then he'll have to go shopping for fishing stuff, and I'd really be doing him a favor. Probably just seeing if I'm catching anything yet. But how would you know? Like, oh, okay, we're really dropping down. You drop out of the chat and you come back. What do you think? Okay, it's going to be just a cloud of fish here the next time you join in? Yeah, it's Friday morning. What are you going to do? So far, my best stream day is Monday mornings. That's when everybody seems to tune in. And Sunday mornings are pretty good too. But there won't be one this Sunday, I don't think. It'll be hopefully a full episodic video though by the time I come back. I was trying to think if I should do like documentary style, like Redneck in the City, New Territory stuff, or just my usual episodic video stuff. Hard to say. It's like this whole going on the train thing. It's not new, but it's the second time I'll be doing it in a long time. Oh, excuse me. This chat sure has stagnated, but as long as the numbers are still there, I'm going to assume I'm still rolling. Last time when it cut out at the end of the day, I don't know why it did, but it definitely was obvious because it went to 0 for a while. They go up, they go down, people check in, they're like, oh, this is boring, I'm out of here. I get it. They're not wrong. But what else am I going to do, you know? The thing about live streaming is I can't just like pack up and move spots. So I gotta just pick a spot and go with it. I'm not gonna lie, if I wasn't live streaming, I probably would have moved to a different spot by now. I mean, I could move down the shore, I guess, off the dock, maybe. I did get my bowfin just behind me the other day. It'd be nice if I got with the wind in my back. So, anybody else got anything going on? Say something. Just say something. I like to talk fishing, but, you know, not to myself. Actually, that's kind of what I do all the time, isn't it? Talking to a camera or talking to my phone. Try. Let's not fall in the river. Wouldn't that be fun? 55 degrees. other area. Aim for that point over there. That's it, money. That's where all them drum be hiding. Go that way a little bit. No, I want to see my tip. There. Nice point, and since the current's only going one way today, I guess that's a current break over there. Maybe that's where they're going to feed a little better. Rod is flexing, but I don't think that's a fish. I have some crap on my line. Well, the geese are enjoying the day, and that's what matters. Oh. It was a lot easier to sit on a dock when I was a kid. Well, is the current stagnating? My line's just super loose. Come on, fishy. I know there's something over there. I am sure of it. Then my rod just flexes like... It's not a bite though. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. Things and stuff are happening. Well, this just ain't what I thought it would be. What you gonna do? I think I'm gonna have my boat in here. There's gonna be a lot of fish stacked up upstream. But I've been wrong before. I think it was 96. Could happen again. Made my line be acting weird. What is going on? Oh. I don't know if that was a real bite or not. No. Current's moving my sinker. Wow. That's a 1/4 ounce flat weight, and it's usually well more than enough here. We bottom bouncing. Emphasis on the bouncing. Oh, no, that was bite, that was bite, that was bite. What? I got something playing with it. I got it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that? It just freaking jumped. I got something on here. Whatever it was carrying it a while. What the heck? I got a freaking bass. I got a big smallie on. Is anyone watching? Piece of shrimp on a three-way rig. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, he got off. Well, season's closed anyway. A fish is a fish. Yeah, I mean, it's actually really cool. I can't say I've ever caught a smallmouth here. That was kind of interesting. Not in season though, so I mean, probably better off he got off the line. That was a solid smallie. It was like a 2-pounder. All right. Seems like when I live stream, I always get something weird. Might not be hammering them, but the weird fish are out. That was different. That was probably one of the last things I expected to catch here. Craziness. Oops. Hey, my. I don't know. Yeah, my is what I'm gonna say because I don't know how to say the rest of that. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I just about caught a smallmouth just a second ago. I never expected that here in a million years. It was a big one too. Season's closed, so he got off just the right way as he should have in the water. I thought that was a weird fish. Like I set the hook and he just immediately jumped, but I didn't see what it was until they got in close. That was, wow. Might have to try bass fishing here in the summertime. That was crazy. I'm kind of like mind blown here. I mean, I said you can get anything in Lake Erie here, but smallmouth wasn't really on the bingo card. I mean, it makes sense though. They'd be coming in here probably to spawn. I guess the water's probably about the right temperature for that. Oh, there's another bite. Picking it up and carrying it again. We got another bass. If I keep catching bass, I'm gonna have to like leave. I missed it, whatever it was. Okay, well, fish seem to be off that point on the other side. And I'm nowhere near it, so we're gonna try there. Oh, Mr. My, what's happening today? Mr. or Mrs., I don't know who you are. Miss, maybe. Maybe none of the above. It's 2026. Who knows? I'm still mind blown that I had a smallmouth on. That's like, and what I'm using too is just dumb. Like that shouldn't have happened, but so weird. Spring be springing. I just had another fish that was like, it was carrying the bait right towards me again, but I let go, whatever it was. Super jealous of the guys in the States who get to fish bass in the spring. Because now I would really like to throw some lures and catch some bass. Smallies are pretty awesome, but whatever, we can't actually target them. If another one wants to eat my shrimp, then so be it. We'll catch and release them. I'm clearly not targeting bass. Oh. Well, I'd like another surprise, please. I'd like to get the fish in my hand, too. Whatever the surprise is. I actually think I'm going to recast this because I wasn't close to that point. Seems to be more fish over there. Current breaks or something holding them. There we go. Perfect. Who would have thought I would catch a smallmouth bass here before a drum or a bowfin? That was something. That was different. Good smallie too. I think if I was to catch one in Toronto, I think there's a catch and release season there. I think I'd actually be able to catch it there for a couple more days. Not 100% sure when that season ends, but I think it's the 10th. All right, come on, something interesting. Well, my rod is flexing in the current like crazy. Probably gonna bounce. Yep, just did. Bouncing again. Maybe that bouncing bottom is what got him to bite, like kind of like dragging a tube jig. The old shrimp on a three-way rig, that's not a popular bass technique. Well, anyways. Oh, there's a bite. Okay. Definitely more fish on that point. This one's being finicky. Oh, fish, take it, take it, take it. Got it. Oh no! It got off again. The rubber hooks strike again. That one was hitting weird too. Strange. Look at my shrimp. Oh, okay. Nibble, 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 yeah. Actually, that fish had it pretty good, but my bail opened when I set the hook because I'm an idiot, and I never got a hook set. I had him for a second though, whatever it was. There's certainly fish on that point on the other side. That one. Current's coming this way now. I'm just kind of curious to see what's going to hit next. I like when there's variety. I love the not knowing, the mystery. It's hard to get a hook set with this flimsy rod from a distance too. But that was totally my fault. I opened the bail. Like a moron. Like a moron, catching fish for the very first time. Now the current's bouncing my bait back towards me. No drums though. Unless that was a drum that I just missed, but I thought they'd be stacked in here by now. Yeah, this has been interesting. Oh, interesting, 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 interesting. That's a bite. Okay, should probably pick up the old rod and actually try to catch it. It's swimming towards me again. Weird bites, man. I think he dropped it. Got something. Got something. Yeah, this is not feeling exciting. But it's a fish. A fish is a fish, as Palaxis said. A wise man once told me, fish are fish. Well, he's getting bigger. It's a bullhead. God, holy cow, this thing is fighting. My hooks are rubber unless there's a bullhead on the line. Oh, yeah. Another big one. Let's go. That's a good sized bullhead, though. All right, buddy. Thanks for the memories. So you found the mythic bullhead. Oh, if there's anything that's not mythical when I'm fishing, it is bullheads. All the lakes are the mythical bullhead lake. I'm thinking like, should I switch baits? But everything hit the shrimp so far, so. Get you guys back up here. Keep fishing that point. Nothing there but bullheads and giant bass. Oh. I gotta say, that's like the hardest fighting bullheads I've got all year. Oh, this much I will give them. It just did like a reconnect thing. Hopefully the feed didn't just drop. It does that sometimes when it's been an hour or two. Whoa, that was the wind. Okay, we got 2 bullheads and a bass. Better than no fish. Just barely. Still looking for that old tire. I think summertime was really the best time to go tire fishing because they migrate in the spring and then they just kind of stick around, you know? They don't move very much from where they spawn. Hoping to maybe get like a good year. That'd be a good catch. Good year, 24-inch, good year. That'd be a solid tire. Oh. There we go. There we go. This is a good year. I was getting a bite. Wasn't much of one. Another fish. Another fish. Feel him? Oh, he got off. I'm pretty sure that was a bullhead again. This current's ripping out the other way now, and the bullheads are getting all that scent. I can actually see them bubbling right here under the dock. I'm gonna try that for a second. Oh, the current's ripping. I'm 90% sure that last fish was a bullhead again. Be nicer if I could just get them right here. You really can't miss that way. Wind's starting to rip. Oh my god. If I could just get a fish to bite right here. They're here. There is some under me. Making bubbles and stuff. I better go back to the point. That's right. I'm getting a lot of bites over there. Current's actually ripping back out. Can't keep my weight on bottom. Alright, come on. Give me a non-bullhead, non-bass. See, look, I was doing best over there when the current was actually like in between going in and out. Just kind of sitting still. Seemed to be fish stacked up on that point at that time. Which is weird because it's not like it's providing any current break or anything when the current's not moving. I heard a fish. Did I get a bite? So I might actually just take a little breather here. I gotta run. I'm probably gonna run to my car. It's gonna take me about 30 seconds. So not just like jet, but I think I might actually just grab a float and just kind of fish right here in the channel. Maybe float a worm. I don't know. Cause I just feel like it's all just bullheads up in the shallows on the other side. I feel like my chance at something better, bigger is here under the dock. It's just a waiting game. Apparently it's a waiting game either way, so couldn't hurt. So I got another rod with a float on it in the car. And then it would kind of like drag a little bit back and forth in the current and maybe trigger a non-bullhead. That's my thought process. Anyone have any arguments? I prefer to get a fish on a float anyway, honestly. More fun to watch the bobber go down. Current's starting to reverse again. Sounded like a machine gun fart coming from the background there. Just hoping to get one more bite before I go grab a float. I'm gonna use this shrimp up. Yeah, the mythical bullhead lake of Lake Erie. There ain't no myth about it. It's full of them. That's something I can prove without any doubt. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna run to the car and grab a float and try that for a little bit. See if anything happens. The car's right there, so I'll be right back. I'll reel this in. Okay, don't dip out. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna put you down so you don't blow over in the wind. Y'all still here? Sorry about that. Had to run to the car. Steven, what's going on, man? Float time, yes, sir. Miss those dolphins. Damn. I've been waiting to see a Lake Erie dolphin all my life, too. Look what I got on, Steven. Action Orange Slappy from Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs. Waiting for the wife to get out of surgery. Oh. Well, I hope that all goes well. You don't have to say in the public chat, but maybe send a PM or something about what she was getting done. Yeah, I'm unfortunately taking the Slappy off though, because it just isn't going to work here. I just know it won't. If it's going to catch anything, it's going to be a bass, because I already caught a bass today. But just so you know, there's always a Slappy on the line. Superfly, Jody, I was wondering if you're going to show up today. What's going on, my friend? We're about to float fish some shrimp. It's pretty deep here. Okay, I'm just gonna let that. What's up? What's up with me? I'm fishing, my friend. What else do I do? Kidney. Oh wow. Well, I hope that that all goes well, man. May. Can me because I'm within walking distance of a creek full of suckers. Yeah. Oh, you can take a break. She's in surgery. It's deeper here than I thought. Solid 5-6 feet. You're telling me there ain't no drum? Catching those goldfish. No goldfish today. I caught a freaking smallmouth, which I've never caught here before. And of course, bullheads. The Citrus Rim Special. Big bullheads though. They fought well. Like, of all the freaking things, man, a three-way rig with shrimp on it, sitting there for like 20 minutes, and a smallmouth picks it up. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Unfortunately, the season's closed, but it got off the line, luckily. So good luck proving it in court, Steven. It was a nice bass. It was 2.5 pounds, something like that. A nice smallie. Never expected that here. But I'm thinking I had to set that float like 6 feet down, and the other side where I was catching the fish is like 8 inches deep. So I'm thinking if I'm gonna get something bigger, it'll be right here. And the giant bass that your dead bait will be. Yeah. That happened a few times last year. Giant bass. And I mean, like, we were on the bay, so it's not quite so uncommon to catch a freaking largemouth there. Not like here, I've never seen a bass. Certainly seen them out in the lake from here, but not in the creek. Not down here, anyway. Got out trout fishing in the pouring rain. Saw 600 fish. Only trout on rubber hooked it. Oh, man. Well, that's just trout fishing in a nutshell, isn't it? There was still that many fish up? Should I be trout fishing in Toronto tomorrow? They've mostly moved out here. Like, there are some guys still getting them in the creeks, but certainly not like opening day. But it is so many trout, huh? Well, I'll have some. They were everywhere. Huh, no kidding. I'll have some floats and I'll have some worms and maybe I'll get a trout while I'm there. Bowmanville, okay, okay. Let's go check skiing, yeah. Yeah, me, I really like skiing. I have skied, but I'm not going to have time to cure it up today before I go. And I'm not really going to try too hard for trout. It would maybe pinks. I'm thinking that's completely wrong time of year, but maybe. I kind of don't like when there's, if I'm going to Toronto and there's still trout up. I had some skein flies, yeah. I bet. Sucker red horse skein. You ate your red horse, didn't you? But he's like, oh, I got a PB, I gotta eat it. Oh, Steven. Remember when everything went out the stupid? Yeah, true. Well, the pinks that I've caught have been pretty religiously all late September. Down here, but I don't know. Lake Ontario's different. Tried eating a sucker once. That, dude, I tried it. I've eaten suckers a few times and they were fine. It's just really bony. It's white meat. This has got to be cold water. Yeah, lots of bones for sure. So what I do is I score them. I leave the skin on, scale them, and then score them. It's a lot of work for what it is, but they taste fine. Yeah, they got like not Y bones, like X bones. Is my float moving? No, I don't think so. Yeah, if you just score the fillets, the bones pretty much cook out. You want some kitties? Well, it's still early, man. The Grand was still under 55 degrees. I was just saying that earlier in the chat. I think there's going to be a long time to catch your catfish this season. They were few and far between still, and not really eating too well. They're definitely in the river, but not eating too hard. They're all in the deep spots too. You know, when you show up and there's a million shiners that the water's still cold. 2 weeks till I gotta go out of town. Gotta get car fixed first. Weird symbol, bye. What are you leaving? Yeah, I know. Cars might need some back brakes. It's pretty sketchy at the moment, but my check engine light was on yesterday, but it turned off, so the car's cured. That's how things work. I'm a mechanic. It definitely doesn't mean that it's about to get way worse. I'll do the brakes myself when I take the ice gear out of the car. July. I want to see this float. Just plow. Plow down. Big old sheep head on my crappie rod in the 4-pound test. Hey, everybody in the chat. If you are interested in panfish, go to the Great Canadian Fishing Store if you can't find them in person. Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs, slappies, waxies. It got trout worms too. We got a signature color called Action Orange, and it's the only color you need. Don't even look at the other ones. Buy the Action Orange, buy it, buy it, buy it. And yeah. I believe they're still $5.99 if I'm correct, Steven. Made by Steven's young son, Robert. He's only, I believe, 12 years old. I think he just turned 12. And, surgery must have gone well. Well, that's good. Hey, that's awesome. Good news, man. Glad to hear it. Yeah. $5.99 waxies, slappies, or packs of 8. There you go. Get them, get them, get them. I've caught all kinds of fish on these slappies, like literally all kinds. Pike, bowfin, gar, bass, crappies, obviously, bluegills. Orange is a killer color. A few orange flies, a slay them little fishes. Yeah, man. So the reason that I picked Action Orange as my signature color is because way back, I'm sure you'll probably remember the color selector. That old tool dial thing they used to have way back in the 90s. I had one of those, and the color selector was, Steven, you just threw me off. The color selector, the most visible color was always orange. Like, no matter what the pH was, no matter what the clarity was, it was always orange on the color selector. And so yeah, it's, you don't always want the most visible thing, but couldn't hurt to have a bait they could see from far away, right? So, especially in the muddy stuff like this. And it certainly works in clear water too. I'm sure you know that, Jody, but yeah. That was the science behind the Action Orange. The bowfin was my favorite. Me too, actually. The gar was pretty sick too. Because it was like, they'd hit anything, but the gar actually like turned and ate the slappy like it was a minnow. And it was a good sized gar. Even better that it has orange glow powder. Yeah, that's right. It's got the UV glow. You shine a little light on it, it'll glow up. Whenever I get my boat in, and it's going to be a bit because, like I said, I got to get brakes on the car. I'd rather not tow with no brakes. We'll be doing a slappy video or 2 or 10. I'm the first to try it from our supplier. Try the glow paint. Well, I gotta say, it works pretty good. I got no complaints. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's killer stuff. They pour some killer plastics. Robert's a fine craftsman and a even better salesman. I went to a show and sitting next to Robert, and I kind of felt like, why was I even there? Because Robert was doing the sales pitch the whole day. 3 favorite fishy colors: orange, pink, red, then white. Okay. I like orange and I like white. Those are probably my top 2. You also got to match the hatch sometimes too. What? Just found a crack cooker bear in hospital main door. Oh, Canada. I'm sure I'm going to see some things in Toronto too. That'll be great. Near the, oh, okay. I thought you meant he was like in between the sliding doors, which would not surprise me in the slightest. Did he at least have a 20-pound crack? A London-sized crack ball. Crack ball. Is that how they come? I don't know how crack. I don't know what they sell the crack packages as. Oh, you found a cracked pipe. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's not as bad as a person actually doing it at whatever time it is in the morning on a Friday. They give out. Yeah, I hear they just hand them out now. That's cool. That's not enabling at all. What do you have on your hook? I just put shrimp on again, but I'm just trying it deeper right here in front of me. It's about 6 feet right here. I'm thinking maybe if I'm going to get a drum or something, it's going to be here. Love you going to Pickers. Okay. Love you too, Maddie. Leave the TV on, though. Give me that watch time. Yeah, I just got a shrimp on it's on a jig head. Because I didn't feel like changing. Actually, I left my stuff in the car. We went to the dollar store, huh? Okay. Reading text from the wife. Fishing on the dock of the bay. Yes, sir. Yep, in about 2 weeks I won't be allowed to fish on this dock, but for now, there's no boats here, so they don't mind. Which is nice. Kind of a rarity nowadays. Well, I'll let my float sit here for like, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes, and then if that doesn't pan out, I'm going to cast back over to Bullhead Point on the other side there. So we can get some more fish in our last half hour-ish here. Pulling up here. What's going on? Yes, sir. Same creek where I got the goldfish, but just a little bit further up. Whoa! Let's not drop the camera in. Things are happening. People are pulling up to my car. What's going on? Plumbing. Hopefully I'm not getting kicked out. After I just said they let me fish here. Okay. Hey, Rick. Oh, yeah, hey. Rick is a long-time fishing pal, and we used to fish together a lot. He's been having some issues this year, but I think my float's going in weird directions. I don't know if that's a fish. It is. It is. Oh no. Rubber hooks. I honestly don't know if that was a bullhead or not, because this rod is even lighter than the other one. But I am rubber hook. Yeah, rubber hook, man. Rubber jig heads, apparently. I didn't really set the hook because I didn't know if there was a fish on there, honestly. The float was just like slowly going sideways, but. Dude, gonna call you snagged bros, dude. Yeah. Well, this is the I Suck at Fishing podcast. Thanks for tuning in. At least, you know, wherever I'm fishing, there's still plenty of fish to catch because I didn't land any of them. Except for the bullheads. I got all the bullheads out of the way. Free and clear. Well, at least I know there's a fish under the dock. There was a fish under the dock. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Rick's. I was talking about Rick. Rick's, Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, my friend. I'm like ultralight. So, yeah. Well, this is 4 pound, but yeah. Yeah, it makes everything fun, that's for sure. It's just I'm using a noodle and didn't really set the hook. Gotta give her the old Rick set next time. Fall backwards off the dock. Hey, my float's going somewhere. I think that's just the current though. Oh, something's blasting minnows right here. Giant bass. There's like 6 feet to the right. Something just blasted some minnows. Yeah, Dennis, I got a couple of bullheads and I caught a bass, a smallmouth. Well, I lost a bass, but he was right here. I'm going to count it. Last thing I expected to catch here, but yeah, it was on a shrimp. And I just lost something now. I don't know what it was. Probably another bullhead though. When sucker fishing, Dad kept setting the hook so hard I could call him bumps to me. I've seen Rick literally fall backwards off his chair setting the hook at least 3 times. One time I was in the boat. It was great. Not a skunk. So you go, yeah, no skunks. No skunks, but no drums. I wanted a drum. Damn it, Dennis. You got the drum. Well, I did catch a drum this year. That was in London, though. Nothing counts in London. Right? Crazy. Well, I did see a fish blast some minnows here. That definitely wasn't a bullhead. Dennis Superfly is Jody. He's like always in my chats. And I appreciate him for it. Dennis was in that last video you saw. I think you watched at least part of it. And yeah. Actually kind of feels like I'm fishing with Dennis today because we're like not catching anything. Problem with that last video is the lack of a fly rod. I'm going to fly fish for a channel cat this year. I have caught one before, but I wasn't trying. There's a spot. Actually, you know what? I might do that on Monday. Because there is a spot I can do it. Purple woolly buggers, yeah. I don't know what my flies are called. I just put on whatever looks cool to me. Superfly only fly fishes. I only use hot dogs on a spool. Needs a fly rod video. If you look back, there's videos where I fly fish. There is a few. Actually, one was with Dennis. When we caught and cooked creek chubs the first time. The worst catch and cook ever. I do whatever to catch fish. Yeah, no kidding. Me too. Which is 100% of the time shrimp on a three-way rig. I've determined that. Shrimp on the bottom works too, actually. I, of course, have caught many bullheads on the fly. A carp on the mulberry fly. You mean just the mulberry? I got a carp on that was like a mini woolly bugger thing, the gold bead. It's had so many flies. There's no way I can fish them all in this lifetime. But you can try. Who knows? You might get away with it. My blue uprights caught fish across Canada from coast to coast, and they're cheap and easy to tie. What are you talking about? That was the best catch and cook. It was fun. You figured it out. You know, they surprisingly tasted okay, considering we cooked them on Monster Can and a drip of oil. Carp on a fly. Well, yeah, that's the only reason I ever bought a fly rod, was to fly fish for carp, and wasn't disappointed. You know what I've caught the least on my fly rod is trout, but that's just for a lack of fishing for them. The Monster Can vid was epic. Did I eat that goldfish? No. Some bowfin is gonna eat that goldfish in pieces one of these days. I was tempted, honestly, to try it, but I'm thinking it's probably not the best thing to eat. Oh, God. Sitting on docks is hard in Hoyven. When are we going fishing next, Dennis? Oh, jeez. Ran my head into the phone. I mean, come on, Richard, that was a football-sized goalie. Some good plays there. Honestly, there would be. There'd be a lot of meat. I don't know if I want to eat that meat. Maybe the bay, yeah. So we got to figure out if you have a working wiring harness on your vehicle, or use mine. But I just gotta put brakes on my back, which I'll do. I'll do that when I take the ice. I was saying that earlier. I'll put brakes on the car when I take the ice fishing stuff out. So probably sometime in July. But yeah, we can fish the bay. I'm sure it's going to be a good. Once we get some warmer nights, I think the pike's going to be really good. I think they're still in the marsh, like in spawning areas right now. but they'll start to move out. Need a little bit of weed growth. Or we can just fish for perch. Donna likes perch. Take a look at what I have for that trailer hookup. Yeah, like I got the ball, but you have to have I believe it's 4-pin wiring harness. I know the club carp just started spawning last week. No, we're nowhere near that here. Perch or well, we're not gonna get. I'm not gonna take you on the bay and say we're going walleye fishing because that's just asking for unicorns. We would have to go to the Grand for walleyes. What's wrong with perch? Love perch. So there's nothing wrong with perch. I just find them very unexciting to fish for. But if I need fillets, just mean in general, okay. I mean, we might get a walleye in the bay. I did get one last spring. I got a couple in the summer. But we probably like pike fishing for the most part right now. The float's doing things. The float is doing things. I don't know if it's fish things. Looked like it was going down, but it's hard to tell because the current's ripping. Perch like walleye are food, plain and simple, yeah. I don't know, when you like trolling for walleye on the Grand, that's why I like them, because they actually fight. River walleyes are better than big lazy lake walleyes. This is just the current moving my bobber. No, it's the current. The current just started ripping out the other way. Oops. See, it's like literally ripping. Any fish of any species takes my flies. I'm happy about it. I think all those fish are beautiful. Yeah, for sure. Depending on the day you get here, Richard will know where to go. Trust me. Oh, Dennis knows that too. Me and Dennis have fished. I mean, not often, but for many, many years. We used to. Oh, that was great. We used to fish bass opener every year together. We always did good. That was like our best day all the time. Man, the current is just like Niagara River all of a sudden. But I did have a bite there. I got it. No, I'm snagged. Am I snagged? Oh yeah. Big stickerel. Huge. Guys, I got like an 8-footer. Look at the size of this thing. Oh, we've had a lot of good times fishing and many more to come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tree pounder. Fishing right next to the dock, too. I didn't get snagged casting across the river all day, but gotta be close to 20 years now. Yeah, it's gotta be. Well, it's whatever. Well, it would be 20 years exactly because it was 2006. I started at the bad place. I'm like, I can get to the dock. Hey, give me time. time. There's still time. That float could swing right under there, hook a pontoon. One year on bass opener, me and Dennis had a rough night and go out bass fishing. And I saw a school of gar, and I said, "Well, we're not fishing bass derby today. We're fishing for gar." And we both caught our PB gar. And none of the several cameras we had with us worked because it was me and Dennis fishing. So if we have a good day, there can't be evidence of it, obviously. But yeah, we smashed the gar. Something is tiddly tapping my shrimp. Got another big stick on the bite here. Those gar were fun though. They were fired up that day. It was so awesome. Hitting topwater and stuff. I'm back. Well, welcome back. I'm Bethany. Glad to have you back. We have caught a couple fish. A couple bullheads, and I had a big bass and lost something else, and I caught an 8-foot stickerel. Which I'm surprised I even got to pull up on my 4-pound test. But I'll take it. It was better than bass fishing. Well, honestly, most things are. And a 3-pounder, yeah. 3-pounder. 8-footer. Don't think that was a PB though. I think I've caught bigger ones. It was a line class record for sure. Pale. Is it just my phone that shows some... What is that weird symbol before pale? A bunch of people commented and I have no idea what it means. I thought it meant yeah. Even Stevens posted something today. I had that symbol in it. So I don't know if it's just my phone or what. So I apologize if I don't know what to say to that. So all I see is noise and then pale. And odd symbol. Okay. I think the current's slowing down. Maybe, maybe not. Quite surprised there isn't perch here right now. I would have thought it'd be like prime time. Maybe they're in the deeper spot downstream. Over in the goldfish hole, that's where all the perch are. Here, kitty, kitty. It's possible. There's channel cats here. I've only ever caught them here at night, though. Down here. But it's definitely a thing that could happen. Or do you mean bullhead? Because that's not the call. Bap, bap. Bap, bap. How deep is it? It's about probably 6 feet right here at the dock. Although most of my fish were in like 8 inches of water across the creek. Most of my bites, I should say. All my fish, technically. deeper than I thought here. I don't know. They might have dredged it earlier in the season because people got to park their boats here pretty soon. Oh, there's a fly out my bum. Oh no. Well. Ordered reaction tackle line, 27th, it'll be here the 18th now. Seems a bit long, eh? It goes charge of tariff. Yeah, it's an American company. Tariffs on all that. I could have just gave you some reaction line. I'm pretty sure I have 7 or 8 spools of it. I haven't checked. I wonder if Temu has reaction tackle line. It all just depends if it's in a ba. Yeah, that's what I need. I want a sheepy sheep. I wonder if okay. I don't remember what I was saying. Something about being gay. There's that, like, what did you just write? It's weird symbol ago. It must be my phone. It's like I don't even know what that means. Yep, I'm running out of time for our sheep head here. It showed up super tiny. It was a sheep. No, I got the sheep. It's whatever Rick wrote. It's like this weird symbol with an A under it, and then it says ago. And that symbol comes up all the time. I don't know. Buying line on Temu. Yeah, that's right. I was gonna see if they had reaction tackle on Temu. I gotta check that when I get home. I mean, it would be like 2-3 weeks for it to get here, but you wouldn't have a tariff. But all the mono I've ever bought on Temu sucked. Like, it was straight trash. Good fluoro, good braid, terrible mono. Can't even see. Well, it's my phone. It's got to be my phone. Because it's always like that weird symbol and then just like a nonsense word. Earlier it was like weird symbol noise. I need to go do some work today. Always fun hanging out, Richard. Well, thanks for coming out, Jody. Good to see you again. If you're not busy tomorrow night, we'll probably be doing a live after we're done fishing in Toronto. But if you are busy, well, have a great weekend, my friend. Happy Mother's Day to your mother and all the mothers. Try to come back. Cool, bud. Hopefully it pans out. Now Rick said hi. Hi, Rick. Superfly left the building. Have a good night, man. Good day, night. It's nighttime to me. few more minutes here and we are going to end this actually because I got things to do and sleeps to have and sleep aids to buy. You had a malfunction at the junction. Oh, okay. I know, it just gives you like suggestions to like, oh, say hi to everyone. It keeps on giving me suggestions on questions to ask, and it's like the weirdest things. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? It's super relevant to a fishing chat. Who here likes marshmallows? Chocolate chip mint. Maybe one big cast before you go out. Yeah, I could fire back to the bass spot on the other side. Bullhead Point. Anal Point. Over on the other side there. Oh, there's like a weird bird. Score! Damn, nature. Pike tournament tomorrow? Yeah. Coolies. Have fun with that. Good luck. Hopefully you get your $800 entry fee back. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's tomorrow. They, for some reason, have it on pike opener on the lake that's open year-round. Yeah, Dennis, I think you're right. I think I should go back to my three-way. Put a fresh shrimp on. Cast back over to Bullhead Point. For a few more minutes. Let's float down. Change things. Yeah, one last cast. Yeah. 3 more hours, I'm out of here. I really have to sleep today. I'm going to be up all day tomorrow. So, we are pushing. Pushing is what I do. Almost used a whole bag of shrimp this season. Let's see a good one. Well, no promises. It'll be a good bullhead. There we go. Back over to Bullhead Point with the fiberglass stick. Let's see if there's any more giant bass over there. Let's see a good one. Hail Mary. We have passed the cutoff, but I'm leaving her running. A few more minutes. Kind of like when me and Dennis fish. Now we're completely soaked. Let's just keep on waiting for it. Tick's got to eat too. £6 on that reel, probably the same line. I might have re-spooled it, but I did put £6 on. If I did, I don't remember. Never give up. Never give up. I live by that motto. No days off. I really thought we had one more to catch. Yeah. We yeah, I thought it was gonna pick up. We should have, when it started to rain, we should have switched spots, but oh well. What can you do? I guess our fishing trip was slice off the payroll. More lines. Yep, you're right. You did call it. Yeah, that's right. Like I always say, me, me. Oh dear. Actually, we probably would have caught more if we brought the auger. Ah. Unless you're trying to figure out where the best garbage can is. What the heck was that? That is. Right? I think I got a fish. Or a stick, I don't know. Not fighting back. Oh, now it is. Okay, it's a fish. It's a fish. It's on the Hail Mary. Feels pretty good. Don't rubber hook me now. This drag is... Holy crap, I got something good. I got something good. Holy crap. I might have to get my net out and stuff. Don't you rubber hook me and don't you get under the dock. Water. I'm trying to film this one. There we go. I got a good fish on. I don't know what this is. Holy crap. It's like heavy. Okay. Fandangling with the net. Please don't come off the lionfish. I don't know if I should bother with that yet. I got no idea what this could be. Like, carp? Yeah, I wish you could help me too. There's one thing I know is that this is not a bowfin. I haven't seen it yet, and I can't horse it. I'm thinking it's got to be a carp. So I'll just get things out there. Slowly inching my net out. One hand. Of course, it wasn't at the ready. That's bad luck. Oh my god. This fish is like literally hurting my arm. Oh, I cannot do this. Shit! Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Net's ready. Net is ready. Technical difficulties. Well, I would like to see it in my net too. I'd like to see what it is. It's fighting like a cat. Could be a carp. It ain't coming up. Oh, I don't know what that was. I just saw it. Weird looking. Didn't really look carpish, but I could be wrong. It's not humongous. It's just a very light rod. But he hasn't landed yet. App crashed. Not ready yet. No. It is a carp. I just saw it. Not even a very big one. That's okay. I'm very excited. Biggest fish on stream yet. I'm glad it's not a 30-pound carp, to be honest. Be here all day. I'm under the dock, bastard. Who knows where to go? It's like a 12-pounder, probably. It's a not bad. He's right under the dock. He really, really, really knows what he's doing. Jeez. I'm like trying to keep my tip down so he doesn't get in the dock. Uh-oh. I think he's in the dock. Holy. I hear line scraping on something. Yeah, he's stuck under there. Ah. It was wrapped on one of the pontoons. Well, that was exciting. I could feel that line scraping on metal. He was not coming out on this line. And unfortunately, I gotta end this, guys. Like, I am much disappointed. It's not like it was the biggest carp in the world or anything. I just wanted to land one on the live stream. It was so good. Line's just twisted all the hell now. Stupid dock. Stupid gravity. Much disappointed. Well, anyways, we almost got something cool. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm disappointed. Little antique Sigma 6-pound vest versus the metal on a dock. It wasn't gonna happen. There's no line keeper on this reel. Well, it was just like you were here, Dennis. Win some, you lose some. Just gonna tie this line to my hook keeper. Because I am done. Yeah, so close, yeah. I had a better chance with this rod than the crappy rod, though. That much I'll say. But still not much of a chance. Oh well. It's not like it was a record-breaking drop or anything. One of these days, Lois, one of these days, we'll get something big on the live stream. Yeah, so we'll unpack it up here. Thanks everybody for coming and checking us out today. We had a lot of activity. That was very cool. Got lots of likes. Got a few rubies there from, I believe, Steven. Thank you for those. And it is what it is. I'm less upset that it was a carp than if it was like a big catfish. Because, I don't know. I've caught a lot of 10-pound carp this year. Anyways, it was all good. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to pack up and do some things and get ready for Toronto. Yeah, stay tuned for that video. If you are free tomorrow night, we're going to go live. I know we're going up against WWE Backlash, so probably everyone's watching that. But probably right around the same time as that starts, 8-ish is probably, I imagine, we'll come back from fishing and probably have a couple beers and do some chats. All right. Love you all. Bye-bye.